Om Swastiastu, perkenalkan nama saya Kadek Yoga Vidya Pradyadita, NIM 069. Di sini saya ingin menjelaskan tentang making comparison with us. Pertama di sini ada kalimat Tina berumur 21 tahun. Sam juga berumur 21 tahun. Jadi kalau membandingkan dua kalimat tersebut, Tina setua Sam. Jadi as old itu kayak sama gitu. Nah di sini ada penjelasannya. As between us is used to say that the two parts of comparison are equal atau sebanding or the same in some way, atau beberapa hal seperti misalnya kan as plus adjective plus as. Adjective nih kata sifat. Yang kedua as adverb plus as. Di sini kalimat pertama Tina kan setua Sam. Habis itu yang kedua Mike came as quickly as he could. Artinya Mike datang secepat yang dia bisa. Ini tidak harus sama ya, atau beberapa hal digapit oleh as. Yang kedua Ted is 20 tahun, Tina 21 tahun. Membandingannya Ted is not as old as Tina. Berarti Ted itu tidak setua Tina. Jadi di sini kalau kata negatifnya ditambah not di sebelum us, between us. Kalau not quite as, between us, berarti perbedaannya tipis. Misalnya quite karena dia tipis, perbedaannya 20 dan 21 tahun. Misalnya ini yang umurnya jauh, itu pakai Amy is not nearly as old as Sam. Jadi dia pakai nearly karena perbedaannya itu besar. Kalimat A nih bisa diubah ke kalimat F. Si Ted ini kan hampir sama dengan Tina. Jadi Ted is nearly atau almost as old as Tina. Berarti Ted ini hampir setua Tina. Kalau kalimat negatifnya ini, Ted is not as old as Tina. Contoh soal, glass 3 is full as glass 2. Big difference berarti pakai not nearly as full as glass 2. Yang gelas pertama dengan gelas kedua tuh same atau setara, equal. Berarti dia pakai yang ini, pakai just as, pakai just. Glass 1 is just as full as glass 2. Materi selanjutnya comparative, superlatif. Komparatif itu membandingkan dua benda, seperti the train is faster than car. Sama yang kedua, in my opinion, John Depp is more handsome than Nicolas Cage. Menurut saya, John Depp more than handsome atau lebih ganteng dibandingkan Nicolas Cage. Kalau superlatif itu untuk membandingkan satu benda dengan banyak benda. Contohnya, the tiniest student in the class is Tina. Berarti student atau siswa termunyil di kelas adalah Tina. The most interesting movie so far is Fantastic Beasts. Berarti film yang menarik saat ini adalah Fantastic Beasts. Kalau kalimat komparatif ditambahin belakangnya dan diikuti dengan than. Misalnya older than. Kalau itu komparatif. Bisa juga more. Kalau superlatif, A, B, C, D are sister. A is the oldest. Dia pakai EST. Or most, bukan more. Dan depannya bukan is ya, pakai the. Ed is the most generous person in this family, pakai most. Oke, yang pertama, Alaska is large than Texas. Alaska nih sama Texas nih sama-sama negara, bisa pakai Alaska is large than Texas, betul. Yang kedua, Alaska is large states in the United States. Alaska is salah di sini. Alaska the large state in United States. Texas is the larger from France in land area. Itu pakai komparatif karena dia membandingkan Texas dan France. Di sini isnya benar, tapi pakai the, dan largernya ini benar. Jadi yang salah tuh pakai the.
Hi, so in this part of the video, I'm going to be guiding you on how to make comparative and superlative forms of adjectives and adverbs. And then later we're also going to talk about completing a comparative. So let's get started, shall we? So here we have a few rules that we have to pay attention to when making comparative and superlative forms of adjective. So the first one here applies for one-syllable adjectives. So for most one-syllable adjectives, we have to include "er" and "s" at the end of the adjectives. So for example, old becomes older for comparative and the oldest for superlative. And the second rule is for two-syllable adjectives. So here for most two-syllable adjectives, we use more and most. So for example, famous becomes more famous for comparative and the most famous for superlative. And note that for all superlative forms, we use the word "the" at the beginning of the superlative form, as you can see in here. And the second one is for two-syllable adjectives that end in Y. So the Y is changed to I and we use "er" and "s." So for example, busy becomes busier for comparative and the busiest for superlative form. And the last one for two-syllable adjectives is, so some of them use either "er/s" or "more/most." Like for two-syllable adjectives in here. And for example, clever, you can say cleverer or more clever in comparative, or the cleverest or the most clever in superlative form. Either way is correct. And for adjectives with 3 or more syllables, use more and most, like you can see in here. And for irregular adjectives, they also have irregular comparative and superlative forms, like you can see in here. So next, we have comparative and superlative forms of adverbs. The first rule here applies to adverbs that end in ly. So we use more and most, like for example, you can see in here. And the next one, we have one-syllable adverbs. So for them, we use "er" and "s." For example, you can see in here. The last one, we have irregular adverbs. So they also have irregular comparative and superlative forms, and you can see in here. So next we have exercise in here. Complete the sentences with appropriate form of adjectives in the brackets. So you can see question number 1 in here, and the adjective is old, and it's a comparison between two people, so we definitely use comparative here. So the answer would be, so he is older. Number 2, you can see the question in here. The adjective is interesting, and it's a comparison between more than two people, so we use superlative in here. So the answer would be the most interesting. Number 3, you can see the question in here. The adjective is far, and you can see in here that the subject is used and it's not something that can be measured in numbers. So, and it's also a comparison between two things, so we use comparative in here. So the answer would be further. And then number 4, if you look at the question here, you can conclude that far in here we're talking about distance, physical distance. So we can use both far, and it's also superlative, so we can use both farthest or furthest. So now let's talk about completing a comparative. So in here we have a few examples, so let's take a look at example A. You can see here that the sentence starts with "I am" and then followed by a comparative, and then after that followed by the subject. So in formal English, a subject pronoun follows then, as in B. So let's take a look at example B. We have the different sentences with the same meaning as example A. So how is that possible? So in here we have I am. So I is a subject pronoun, and then followed by an auxiliary verb. So that's why it makes sense that after then we say the other subject pronoun followed by the proper auxiliary verb. But in informal everyday conversation, you can just say I'm older than him. It doesn't matter. But if you're writing an essay, try to use this one because it sounds more professional. Summary: there are only 3 things that you should pay attention to: subject, auxiliary verb, and tenses. 2 questions here. Complete the sentences. Use pronouns in the completions. So let's go at number 1. You can see that this uses a subject pronoun, so the answer should also use a subject pronoun, and then it's followed by a verb too, which means this is past tense. So the appropriate auxiliary verb is did. So the answer would be he did, or if you want to say it informally, you can also say him. It doesn't matter. Number 2, let's take a look at the question. You can see that we have my here, a possessive adjective. So the answer should also be a possessive pronoun. So the answer would be hers because this is the possessive pronoun of Isabel's. So that's it from me for this video. Thank you.
Okay, my name is Anirama Fadila, and the student ID number is 009. Now I will explain about modifying comparatives and comparisons with less than and not as as. Okay, modifying comparatives. In modifying comparatives, you can use several words in certain condition. The first is very. Very often modifies adjectives as in A and adverb as in B. We can see from the sentence A, Tom is very old. Here, old is an adjective, so we can use very in the sentence. And in sentence B, Anne drives very carefully. Here, carefully is an adverb from drives, so we can use very in the sentence. Very is not used to modify comparative adjective and adverbs. For the example, we can see in sentence C, incorrect if the sentence is Tom is very older than I am. So we can say if the sentence have an adjective and have an adverbs in the sentence, we cannot use very in the sentence. Or to make it easier, we can see the keyword in the sentence. If the sentence have then, so we cannot use very in the sentence. Instead, much, a lot, or far are used to modify comparative adjective and adverbs as in D and E. So we can see in the sentence D, Tom is much or a lot or far older than I am. Here have the keyword then, so we can use much or a lot or far in the sentence. Older is an adjective and I am is an adverb, so we can use much or a lot or far. Okay, another common modifier is a little or a little bit, as in F. We can see in the sentence F, Ben is a little bit older than I am, or informal we can change I am with me. Okay, we are going to do the exercise. The first question is my father's car is slow. The sentence doesn't have a keyword then, and we have an adjective, is slow. So the answer is my father's car is very slow. Okay, the second question is when traveling long distance using a plane is faster than using a car. We can see the sentence have a keyword then, so we can use much or a lot or far in the sentence, and the answer is when traveling long distance using a plane is much or a lot or far faster than using a car. The comparison with less than and not as divide into 2 parts based on syllable. If we have more than 1 syllable, we can use than and not as because have the same meaning. So we can use less blank blank than or not as blank blank as if we have more than one syllable. We can see from the sentence A is a pen is less expensive than a book. We focus on the expensive syllable. We can identify the syllable by cutting word through its pronunciation. So expensive have three syllable. Expensive. So we can use less blank blank than or not as blank blank as. What if only have one syllable? We can use not as blank blank as. We can see from the sentence C, a pen is not as large as a book. Large only have one syllable, so we can use not as blank 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 as in the sentence. We are going to do the exercise. The first question is, an ant is blank 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 big, blank 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 a bird. So we can see the keyword is big. Big is only have one syllable, and the answer is an ant is not as big as a bird. Okay, the second question is, my friends blank 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 ambitious blank 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 I am. Here the keyword is ambitious. Ambitious have more than one syllable, so we have to answer here. The first is, my friends less ambitious than I am, and the second is, my friends not as ambitious as I am.
Hi, my name is Gary with number 39. In this part of the video, I will explain about unclear comparison and using more with nouns. First, let's take a look at the unclear comparison. When making a comparison, sometimes it is necessary to complete the idea following then in order to make a comparison more clear. Let's take a look at the example of an unclear comparison. Razor likes his dog better than his wife. Now, what does that mean? Does Razor like his dog better than his wife likes his dog? Or does Razor like his dog better than he likes his wife? So, sometimes you need to complete a comparison after then to make the meaning more clear. So, the possible clear comparison are, Razor likes his dog better than his wife does. Or, Razor likes his dog better than he likes his wife. Now, let's take a look at the exercises. Number 1. Sam likes football better than his wife. To make it clear, you can complete the sentence so it can be, Sam likes football better than his wife does. Number 2. I pay my plumber more than my dentist. To make it clear, you can complete the sentence so it can be, I pay my plumber more than I pay my dentist. The next topic is using more with nouns. You use more a lot with adjective. For example, more beautiful. But you can use more with nouns too. When more is used with noun, it often has the meaning of additional. It is not necessary to use than. For example, would you like some more coffee? Not everyone is here. I expect more people come later. More is also used with nouns to make a complete comparison by adding than. For example, there are more people in China than there are in the United States of America. When the meaning is clear, the noun may be omit and more used by itself. For example, do you have enough coffee? Or would you like some more? Now, let's take a look at the exercises. Number 1. A city has blah 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 than a small town. Traffic. The answer for the blank is more traffic. Number 2. Healthcare in rural areas is poor. We need blah 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 to treat people in rural areas. Doctors. The answer for the blank is more doctors. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Nugade Trisnadevi, name 004. I would like to talk about repeating a comparative. Repeating a comparative is used to give the idea that something becomes progressively greater. It increases in intensity, quality, or quantity. For example, because he was afraid, he walked faster and faster. Life in the modern world is becoming more and more complex. Next, I would like to answer some exercise. The direction is completely answered by repeating a comparative. Use the words in the list. Number 1. When I got excited, my heart beats. Okay, the word we use is fast and we add er to it. So the sentence is, when I got excited, my heart beats faster and faster. Next, number 2. When you blow up a balloon, it gets. The word we use is big, and if we add er to it, the sentence is, when you blow up a balloon, it gets bigger and bigger. Number 3. The line of people waiting to get into the theater got. The word we use is long, so we add er to it. So the sentence is, the line of people waiting to get into the theater got longer and longer. Next, I would like to talk about using double comparative. For example, the harder you study, the more you will learn. The more she studied, the more she learned. The warmer the weather is, the better I like it. So a double comparative has two parts. Both parts begin with the as in the example. The second part of the comparison is the result of the first part. As you see in number 1, the harder you study is the first part of the comparison, and the more you will learn is the second part. So the result is the more you will learn. And also number 2 and number 3. Next, number 4. Should we ask Jamie and Jim to the party too? Why not? The more the merrier. Number 5. Where should we live? The sooner the better. In number 4, the more the merrier means it is good to have more people at the party. And in the number 5, the sooner the better means it is good if we leave as soon as we can. Next, I would like to answer some exercise about repeating a comparative. The direction is complete the sentence with double comparative. Number 1, if the fruit is fresh, it tastes good. So we add the word fresh and good into the sentence. The fresh will change into the fresher, and will change good into the better. So the sentence is, the fresher the fruit is, the better it tastes. Number 2, we got close to the fire. We felt warm. The word close and warm, we change that into the closer and the warmer. So the sentence is, the closer we got to the fire, the warmer we felt. And last, if the night is dark, it is easy to cut something. So we add start and easy to the sentence. But before it, we change the start into the starter, and we also change the easy into the easier. So the sentence is, the sharper a knife is, the easier it is to cut something.
Saya Igor Teguh Wibawa Lesmana Putra dengan NIM 084 akan menjelaskan tentang superlatif. Nah, jadi superlatif itu sendiri merupakan pola kalimat yang digunakan untuk mengungkapkan perbandingan tingkat yang paling tinggi dari sebuah kelompok. Di sini ada tipikal-tipikal penyelesaian yang ketika superlatif digunakan. Kita bisa lihat dari contoh yang pertama, yaitu A. Tokyo is one of the largest cities in the world. Nah, untuk tipikal yang A ini adalah superlatif plus in place. Nah, place itu bisa jadi the world, misalnya this class, my family, this corporation, atau yang lain. Nah, untuk contoh yang B, David is the most generous person I have ever known. Nah, untuk yang B ini, superlatifnya itu plus adjective clause. Untuk yang ketiga, I have 3 books. These 2 are quite good, but This one is the best book of all. Nah, untuk yang C itu superlative first of all. Nah, untuk yang D ini, I took 4 final exams. The final is accounting was the least difficult of all. Nah, the least di sini memiliki arti yang berlawanan dengan the most. Nah, untuk yang E dan F ini sama, jadi saya langsung bacakan saja. Ali is one of the best students in this class. One of the best students in this class is Ali. Nah, ini kita harus perhatikan untuk pattern one of. Jadi one of itu harus plus plural noun atau plus singular verb. Untuk selanjutnya saya memiliki exercise. Nah, exercise di sini kita harus mengkomplitkan sentence ini digabungkan dengan preposisi yang sesuai. Untuk contoh yang pertama itu Jack is lazy. He is the laziest student in the class. Ya, di mana itu preposisinya adalah the laziest dan ini tuh preposisi yang sesuainya. Mike and Julie were nervous, but Amanda was the most nervous of all. Sama juga. Nah, untuk yang ketiga kita bisa masuk isi. Untuk yang ketiga ini Costa Rica is beautiful. It is one of blank 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 countries blank 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 the world. Kita bisa ganti berarti the most beautiful countries in the world. Nah, untuk yang keempat, Scott got a bad score on the test. It was one of blank 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 the world. Nah, kita bisa ganti, kita bisa jawab dengan the world's in. Jadi untuk yang kelima, Pluto is far from the sun. In fact, it is blank 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 planet from the sun blank 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 our solar system. Nah, kini di sini kita bisa jawab the farthest in. Baik, selanjutnya saya akan menjelaskan materi tentang using the same, similar, different, like, and alike. Dari sini bisa kita langsung lihat dari contoh yang pertama, yang A. John and Mary have the same books. John and Mary have a similar books. John and Mary have different books. Nah, di sini contoh-contoh yang A, B, C itu the same, similar, and different itu digunakan sebagai kata sifat. Nah, di sini kita harus perhatikan kata the selalu mendahului kata C. Untuk contoh yang selanjutnya yang G, this book is the same as that one. Yang H, this book is similar to that one. Untuk yang I, this book is different from that one. Nah, di sini kita harus perhatikan kata the same itu diikuti dengan kata S. Untuk kata similar itu diikuti oleh to. Untuk yang different diikuti oleh from. Untuk yang contoh yang J, she is the same age as my mother. My shoes are the same size as yours. Di sini kata benda itu bisa berada di antara the same dan S. Seperti kita bisa lihat yang tadi baru saya bacakan. Untuk example yang K dan L, my pen is like your pen. My pen and your pen are alike. Di sini kita bisa perhatikan patternnya. Untuk yang K dulu itu noun plus be like plus noun. Untuk yang L, noun and noun plus be like. Untuk yang M bisa silahkan dibaca sendiri. Nah, itu selain diikuti oleh be, like, diikuti juga dengan kata kerja terutama yang berhubungan dengan rasa atau perasaan. Nah, untuk yang contoh yang L, N maksudnya itu bisa dibaca sendiri. Itu alike bisa mengikuti beberapa kata kerja selain be. Nah, di sini saya memiliki beberapa exercise. Untuk exercise yang pertama itu, di sini itu kita complete sentence bisa diikuti dengan kata as, to, from, or, atau ya tidak ada yang kita perlu ganti. Untuk yang pertama, an orange is similar blank 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 a grapefruit. They are both citrus fruit. Di sini jawabannya itu adalah to. Untuk yang kedua, but an orange is not the same blank 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 a grapefruit. A grapefruit is usually larger and sourer. Nah, di sini itu jawabannya S. Untuk yang ketiga, an orange is different blank 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 a grapefruit. Untuk yang ketiga ini jawabannya adalah from. Yang keempat, an orange is like blank 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 a grapefruit in some ways, but they are not exactly alike. Nah, di sini itu untuk yang keempat kata-katanya sudah lengkap, tidak ada yang perlu kita ganti lagi. Untuk yang kelima, gold is similar blank 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 silver. They are both valuable metals that people use for jewelry, but they aren't the same blank blank blank. Gold is not the same color blank 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 silver. Gold is also different blank 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 silver in cost. Gold is more expensive than silver. Nah, di sini kita harus mengisi 4 titik-titik ya. Untuk yang pertama itu adalah to. Untuk yang kedua itu tidak perlu kita isi kata pun. Untuk yang ketiga itu kita ganti s. Yang keempat itu adalah from. Sekian penjelasan dari saya. Terima kasih.